You are looking live from Corsair Stadium as we get set for the showdown between the Santa Monica College Corsairs and the Glendale College Vaqueros. Alongside Jared Hastings and Liam Rush, I'm Jeremy Wolf. Welcome to tonight's game as the Corsairs try to end their streak of 4 straight losses and get back on track in the American Pacific Conference. On the other hand, Glendale has won 4 out of 5, coming off a tough loss some might consider an upset in overtime to LA Valley. They're trying to right the ship and get back towards the conference standings. Jared, I don't know if you know of any, if you want to touch on any key players or keys to the game for both teams.
Well, I'd say right now for Glendale, Jackson Askins is pretty much the best player on this team. For over 1,300 passes in all interceptions and 20 touchdowns.
Absolutely. As we get set now, Glendale will be kicking off. Santa Monica won the toss. They deferred to the second half. Glendale won the toss. They deferred to the second half. Santa Monica will be receiving the opening kickoff as we have Glendale set to kick it away. The refs have given the signal. Ball is teed up. Kickoff return by Santa Monica, number 26. He's got a lane down the outside, down to the 50-yard line. They'll spot him around the Glendale 49. Great starting field position for the Corsairs as they take over on offense. 1st and 10 from the Glendale 49 here with 14:51 to go in the first quarter. Michael Cruz in the shotgun. He's got left one to his right. What a wrong. Chains. Split to his right. He's got left. Takes this. We got a flag down.
Screen bubble to the outside.
Yeah. Popular in football nowadays. We got a holding against the Corsairs that'll back it up. The 48-yard line. Penalty to a great start with penalty. You want chains here on the early downs, especially against a tough team like Glendale.
You don't want to get those calls early on with the game so fresh and early.
Right, exactly. Cruz is going to drop back. He delivers the strike. That is complete to number 9. That's Sean Greer. He gets some of the penalty yardage back, so it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Corsairs. Good job to kind of get that yardage back after the penalty.
Yeah, able to get a little bit of yards back. I think they, again, for how good that first run went, it seems that, again, early on, they're kind of going right back to the pass. I think they need to kind of send the rock a little more.
Absolutely. Especially Reynoso. He's been off to a great start this season as he gets the carry here from Greer. He takes up the middle, picks up about 3 or 4 yards. Looks like they're going to give him 3 on the carry. Move it down to about the 35-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 6 for the Corsairs. Big early 3rd down here. The Corsairs this season, they have not been great on 3rd down. 33% to this point in the season on 3rd down. 28 of 86. That's not great. Might be a reason why they're off to kind of this slow start with the 4-game skid here. If they want to turn that around, they're going to have to start converting here on 3rd down. Cruz is going to take the snap, and he is sacked Drop down immediately.
Not a good look to start.
That is 82 for Glendale. That's number 82, Dario Sandoval. He actually leads the American Pacific Conference in sacks this year. That was his 9th of the season. That was one of the keys to the game I had for Glendale, was getting after Cruz. Especially, again, as I mentioned, Santa Monica not great on third down. And there, you see the pass rush from Glendale get home.
And, I mean, Cruz has a pretty even touchdown to interception ratio. So, I mean, if they're able to get after him, force another interception like that, or just force him on fourth down, Glendale's going to have a pretty easy game.
Santa Monica punts it away. That was number 85, Diego Caldera with the punt. Fair catch made by 15 of Glendale. That is Jake Wisner. So Glendale will take over after the big stop on third down. They'll take over at their own 15-yard line. 1st and 10 with 12:11 left to play here in the first quarter from Corsair Stadium.
What key defense do you see the Corsairs could take advantage of defensively that they can't take advantage of offensively during the game? What can you see them do defensively?
Well, they're definitely going to need to stop the passing attack of Glendale. Their quarterback, as Jarrett mentioned in the outset, Askins has been phenomenal this season, and their wide receiver duo of Wisner and Sanford Jr. have been lethal. So the Corsairs are going to want to slow that down as Glendale swings it out here on second down, a little bubble screen. They'll pick up a few yards, not much. They'll bring up 3rd and short for the Vaqueros. Be 3rd and 3 officially, I think, from the 22-yard line.
Glendale's a pretty complete team. I mean, they have 2 running backs with over 300 yards. They have 2 receivers with over 300 yards, 1 over 400. So, I mean, this is a very complete football team. You can't stop them with just one way.
No, and I think the key is they're going to have to stop them on the ground as Glendale picks up the first down here running around the left side. That was 22. That's running back DJ Cole. He's part of the 2-headed monster that Glendale has in the backfield. Him and their other running back feature, number 28, Alonzo Fuentes Gutierrez. So you'll see a good mix of those two in the backfield for the Vaqueros. First down now from the 31-yard line.
A little jump.
Jump from the Corsairs. Free play, it looks like. Incomplete on the sidelines. Askins was looking for 15. That's Wisner.
Defense can't get too jumpy with plays like that. Just giving up free plays at that point.
Mm-hmm. Signal from the refs. Offsides, it is the penalty. Confirmed. Repeat first down. Be a 5-yard penalty. So 1st and 5 for the Vaqueros from the 36-yard line.
I do like the aggression they're playing with, though. Like, yeah, they're getting jumpy, but I like the aggression. So if they can come out with more aggression, maybe they can come out and win this game defensively.
Absolutely. Askins takes the snap. He'll hand it. That's Cole. He's breaking off up the middle and going on the left side across the 50. He's down to about the 47-yard line of Santa Monica into Corsair territory, moving the chains for another Vaquero first down. And when you just saw a great push up front there from the Vaquero offensive line, just ran it right up the middle behind the big center. That's 77. That is Samuel Cortez Reyes for the Vaqueros. Just ran it right behind him, picked up a huge chunk there on first down. That's a movement, it looked like, from Glendale, not called. They'll hand it up off the middle, pick up a couple. Looks like they'll give them 4 yards, 3 yards. It's Cole again on the carry. See the Vaqueros running right up the middle. A lot of this run-pass option stuff. Saw Santa Monica do it a little bit on their first drive, but Vaqueros are mixing in as well. It's something they're seeing, I think, from the Corsair defense, whatever look that is.
Yeah,
Quarterback's read and run.
They're giving him a lot of looks, and I mean, Sam Allen's going to have to find some way to get some pressure to the quarterback, because I mean, otherwise, he's going to have the same option.
There it is, just like that. Yep.
Big play.
It's like they can hear you up here in the booth. Corsairs get in the backfield. I believe that was number 33 for the Corsairs. Carson Cox on the stop. Be a loss of about 5 yards on the play. Bring up 3rd and 12 for the Vaqueros. Key play here for the Corsairs to get off the field after such a big stop from Glendale. Corsair SMC needs to respond to that. Little movement, but not enough to draw a flag. So Askins is going to change the play at the line. Corsairs look like they're showing pressure. Got about 5 guys on the line of scrimmage. Going to drop them.
If they keep showing that aggression, man, that's going to win them the football game. But
Askins
right there.
Yeah, Askins is able to get it out wide to his receiver. Picks up about 10 yards on the play, but they're going to be a couple yards short of the first down. Bring up 4th and 2 for the Vaqueros. Looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. You know, this analytical age of football probably says go. So we'll see Askins. They're just going fast. No huddle. Receiver goes in motion. Sends him back to the right side. You got 2 to the right, 2 to the left for Askins. He's got the running back behind him in the pistol. Corsairs again showing some pressure. Askins out wide to his receiver. That's number 1. He gets across the first down marker. He'll end up picking up the first down. Ball will be spotted at the Corsair 33-yard line.
Then when it goes back to that 3rd down, zone coverage, because you just didn't need to give up that many yards. Gives them an easy play and a lot of options to get that first down like they just did.
Exactly. And here they're going to hand it up again to Cole. He'll pick up none on the play. He's stuffed by the Corsairs. Bring up 2nd and 10. Yeah, going back to what you're saying, I think if you're going to play that man coverage style of defense, you've got to bring more pressure than just 4 from up front, because Askins is getting the ball out really fast, and if you're not getting to him, he's going to find the open man. Corsair showing blitz again. Askins.
Flag on the
Looks
play.
like got a player to jump off.
Were they able to? Or was it movement from the Vaqueros? We'll see. The refs are coming in to discuss now. They've been going to this hard count. They're running the hurry up and wait offense, as it's referred to, where they'll get the ball spotted. They run up to the line in formation. Askins will ready, set, hut, not snap the ball. Then they'll get the play called. Change formations if they have to. Yep, false start on Glendale.
I was trying to find the one outside.
False start on Glendale. So that'll move it back. Be 2nd and 15 here for the Vaqueros.
I mean, that's a nice break for SMC. I mean, you're going to need some of those to float your way early in this ball game to keep in this game with Glendale. I mean, again, it's a good call by the refs. Might be a little biased, I guess, but you're going to need to take advantage of this play here. You can't let up another big play like you did the last drive.
It's actually going to be 3rd down and 15. Check that. So Askins will drop back. Again, they'll go to the 2-by-2 formation with the running back set behind him in the pistol. He'll take the snap. He's looking right. Flings it over the middle. He's got a receiver complete. That's number 6. That is Jason Sanford Jr. He's wrestled down around the 20-yard line. They'll give him about the 18. Move the chains again. And another 3rd and long conversion. Or they didn't convert the last one, but another big pickup on 3rd and long for the Vaqueros.
Seems like they just need to learn how to tackle out there.
Definitely. Well, yeah.
Then the guy break loose.
You got to keep an eye on Wisner and Sanford, the 2 receivers for Glendale. Those 2 are near the tops of the conference in just about every statistical category this season. Of course, there's defense going to take a timeout, get readjusted here as Glendale enters the red zone for the first time. 7:40 left in the first quarter. Score reads 0-0, but the Vaqueros are threatening.
It seems like even with Glendale having that false start, they're just able to cut through this defense so far, which is kind of alarming right away off the bat. So you'll have to see what defensive adjustments they make right here coming out of the timeout. But, I mean, right now it just looks like they're able to kind of have their way with this SMC defense at the moment.
Yeah, we'll see. That I think that's what the timeout was for, to try and make some adjustments here. We'll see if SMC changes personnel any now that we're in the red zone. But looks like Glendale will come out. They'll be in 3-by-1 this time. 3 receivers to Askins' left, 1 to his right. Running back again set behind him in the pistol. SMC showing man coverage. No safety high. Cover 0 in the red zone, kind of typical. We'll see if they back it up with pressure or if they change into a different look at the snap. But Askins drop back, take the snap. He's looking right. He'll float it to the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. Looking for, I believe that was 6, Sanford Jr. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think he's also wearing the Guardian cap. I haven't seen many of those in college football yet, but it looks like he has a Guardian cap on.
Yes.
Is that what that is? I couldn't recognize it.
Yep,
It
the
looks like an
SMC.
alternate helmet.
The
from up
SMC
here.
cornerback. It looks like he's wearing a Guardian cap. Extra precaution taken. I don't know, maybe if he had some concussion issues. Got a lineman to jump. Another free play. Flings it towards the corner of the end zone again. Incomplete. Again intended for Sanford Jr. They ran the same play back-to-back times. This time they're able to get the Corsairs to jump. So it'll be a free play. We'll replay 2nd down. 2nd and 5.
You think they're going to look for him again?
It's looking likely. He's one of Askins' favorite targets, as we mentioned. You know, him and Wisner, 15 out there. They're a pretty lethal duo for Askins to throw to. The Vaqueros line up again, 3-by-1, 3 to his to Askins' left, 1 to his right. Running back send the pistol. Askins will take it again. Same play, just throwing the one-on-one, the fade route. They like that look. Not going to get the call this time.
Third time was not a charm on that play.
Not
there.
that time. Not that time.
Right there.
Bring up 3rd and 5 for the Vaqueros from the Corsair 13-yard line.
I think they should stop looking for him at this point, but that's just me.
They like what they see with that one-on-one matchup with the Corsair defensive back out in single coverage. Santa Monica now moves to safety over top there to the boundary side, I'm assuming to kind of guard against that, although Glendale now moved into a 2-by-2 formation.
I think it's a smart move with the man coverage.
Askins will flip it out wide, gets it complete to his receiver, but takes a big shot. That was Shade Schaefer, on the grab. Inside the 5-yard line, bring up 1st and goal for the Vaqueros. And again, just that kind of speed out concept where you have number 1, run a go, number 2, clears out, runs an out, and he was just wide open. Askins hit him.
Real Rawlsy.
Picks up the 1st down for the Vaqueros. Askins will take the snap. He hands it up the middle. I believe that was number 41. Zavante Flornay Trice on the carry. He gets no yards. Bring up 2nd and goal from the 5. Corsairs defense needs to stand strong here. Hold them to 3. Force a turnover would be awesome, but you got to get out of here with a field goal. Defense has been on the field for a long time. Got to find a way. Got to find a way to get a win for your offense here. Come away with just 3 points.
Be big for this defense to come up here. Going a lot. Glendale's going a lot with the pass. So, I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised, especially without Cole or Gutierrez in the backfield right now. So, I'd be looking towards either number 6 or number 1.
Askins is going to sprint out to his right. Look like a little speed option there. He'll keep it. Picks up 2 yards to the 3-yard line. Will bring up 3rd and goal for the Vaqueros. A little bit of speed option there. Different look. They haven't necessarily shown that so far in the game. Kind of an interesting goal line package. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see here, too, their play call if this isn't 4-down territory with the ball so close to the goal line.
I mean, interesting on the speed option. I mean, he has negative 24 yards rushing, Adkins. So, I mean, not a look that they were expecting.
No, he drops back this time, throws slant over the middle. It's broken up. Number 22 for the Corsairs. That is Francois Jones Jr. Breaks up the pass. That'll bring up 4th down, and Glendale's going to send the kicking team on.
At least they can walk away with 3 points instead of 6, you know.
Big stand for the Corsair defense. Yep, a heck of a play by Jones to get his hands on that ball. The Glendale receiver had inside position there, but Jones was able to kind of stay in his hip pocket, just break on the ball perfectly, get his hands in there, disrupt it. Now the Glendale Vaqueros will attempt to field goal.
Oh, and they blocked it!
Field goal is blocked. Santa Monica will pick it up.
Wow!
Kind of a mistake there to pick it up by Santa Monica.
What a block!
That was blocked. I'm not sure who got their hand on that. One of the big fellas.
He picked it up.
Picked up by Devin Williams. He was actually tackled down inside the 5, so Santa Monica will take over at their own 2-yard line. Again, kind of a mistake to pick the ball up there. Had they just let it, because they blocked it and it rolled behind the line of scrimmage. So if Santa Monica had they just let the ball die, it would have been first down from the 20. But since they picked it up and tried to return it, he's down from where he was spotted, I believe.
Yeah,
So,
not great field position, but I mean, still, what a heck of an effort to be able to block that field goal. And I mean, bend and don't break defense, and special teams able to come through. But yeah, offense not in a good position right now. I don't know what they're going to be able to do from back there.
No. Heck of a play, though, by special teams, and now offense, this part of complimentary football. Offense is going to have to try to make something happen here. Cruz will take the snap. He'll just give it. I believe that's Reynoso. He's stacked up. I'm not sure he got out of the end zone. They are going to say they're spotting him inside the 1-yard line. Kind of a generous spot, if you ask me. Santa Monica is going to get the benefit of the doubt there from the officials. That'll bring up second down and about 12. Again, from inside the 1-yard line, though.
Do you look to pass now, or do you look to continue to try to sneak the ball?
It's risky to pass it. I think you've got to stick to the run here, but that was not a great indication on first down. They
trying to sneak their way in.
They go hard count, get it Vaquero's defender to jump, but they didn't snap the ball, so he's able to get back. No penalty. Cruz, he is going to throw. He's dropping back. He's throwing deep. Got him, man. It's caught. Who is it? Number 9 for the Corsairs. And Sean Greer, he's going to run. 10, inside 5, and he's stripped of the ball by the Vaqueros, and they recover at their own 2-yard line. So it looked like it would be a 98-yard touchdown. Turns out to be a fumble recovery for Glendale. I believe that was number 2 for Glendale. That is Elijah Gibson tracked him down. Greer looked like he had a clear path to the end zone. There was nobody within 20 yards. Gibson came out of nowhere, stripped the ball 2 yards from the end zone, recovers it, and now Glendale will take over.
Almost called it right there, too, man. Almost, but just got to hold on to the ball.
I mean, what an effort to track him down. I mean, again, it looked like he had a clear path to the end zone, and I mean, you just got caught from behind. I mean,
what a play! I mean, now and Cruz takes the hole shot in cover 2. The safety's there. He has a chance to make a play on the ball. Greer just goes up and out jumps him, mosses him almost, and he looks like he's in the clear. I don't know if he just ran out of gas or what, but Gibson comes down, just strips him of it, and now Glendale takes over. What a momentum swing. 4:41 here left in the first quarter. Glendale takes over from their own 2-yard line. First
A little bit of deja vu here.
Haskins now will swing down the sideline. He's got a man open, but that's dropped. That was number 15, Jake Wisner. He was wide open. He might have walked into the end zone had he not dropped that. Wow.
Man, both drops on both sides, but both had different impacts for the game. So crazy turn of events that we just witnessed.
Kind of a similar look there. Looked like, again, another hole shot in cover 2. Safety just doesn't get over in time. But the Corsairs catch a break there. So again, the hurry up and wait offense goes the hard count. Now get the play from the sideline. You got 3 by 1, 3 to Askin's right, 1 to his left. He'll swing it out to the right. Got a flag down, probably going to be holding. Minimal gain for the Vaqueros, but it's probably going to be coming back here. I believe that was number 1, Shade Schaefer. Early on in this game, Schaefer has been the go-to target for Askins. Kind of surprising considering, coming into this game we had pegged Wisner and Sanford Jr. to kind of be his top targets.
I think they're just focusing a lot on those top 2 targets, and I mean, it's leaving Schaefer wide open. I mean, they're focusing a little bit way too much. Schaefer's able to get on a lot of those crossing routes, a lot of those slants over the middle. I mean, when you're focused too hard, I mean, again, it's hard. You have a 3-headed monster in the receiving. You have 2 great running backs, and I mean, Atkins is also, again, he's able to find the open man. But I'm kind of surprised that they were still throwing the ball deep in their own end zone. I mean, you'd think he'd run the ball in that situation.
You
try to get a couple of
you
yards.
would think so, but they have come out slinging it here from their own end zones. Penalty makes it 2nd and 10. Askins will look, throw the quick out again. He's got it complete. Breaks a tackle. That's number 5, I believe, for the Vaqueros. Angelo Easter on the reception. He's knocked out of bounds by number 7 of the Corsairs, Devin Williams. So that'll move the chains. 1st and 10 Vaqueros. And again, we just see that speed out pattern from the Vaqueros with the number 1 receiver running a go down the sideline. Number 2 just running that little 10-yard out, 8 to 10-yard out, and he's wide open. Vaqueros will hand off here on 1st down. That is 22, DJ Cole on the carry. He's knocked out of bounds after a minimal gain.
It just kind of seems like Glendale right now is just faster in every aspect of the game. They're able to get a chase down. They're able to get everyone open. They're even quick. I mean, Santa Monica needs to be able to get some pressure on the quarterback because they have no fear in their own end zone that they're going to get tackled. That's why you're able to drop back and throw a quick ball. And now you're on your own 15 instead of in your own 2.
Yep, and Santa Monica's defense has been on the field for a long time in this first quarter, almost the entirety of this first quarter, if you think about it. In 2nd down.
Ooh,
big shot.
What a hit.
Big shot. That was I can't see the number for the Corsairs.
Number 4.
For Logan Polk on the stop. Comes up from his safety spot and delivers a big shot there on the Vaqueros receiver to make it 3rd and 9 now. Another 3rd and long situation for the Corsairs. Defense did not do a good job on that first drive getting off the field in these situations. Got to get off now.
Got to play aggressive.
Askins will look. He's dropping
Right
back.
here.
Scrambles outside to his left. He's still looking. He stops. He's going to tuck it and run. Gets up across the 20, out near the 25. They'll spot him at the 21. So that'll bring up 4th and short. Probably a punting situation here for the Vaqueros. 4th and 4. SMC defense does a great job forcing a stop there. Special teams comes out. You'll have number 1 for the Corsairs, Maurice Herrera, back deep to receive.
I mean, that was a great job to be able to get some pressure action on the quarterback.
Yep.
A great job from pass protection, not giving him a lane to throw. And I mean, still, they gave him a little bit of room outside, but able to get him out of bounds before the 1st down marker.
Great job of keeping Askins hemmed in. He scrambled there.
Short
the
punt.
pocket.
Looks
Short
like it was
punt.
whiffed.
Might have been blocked. Takes a great Corsairs bounce. And again, the Corsairs, due to special teams, will have great starting field position. Can they cash in on it?
Seems like the special teams is really putting an exclamation point for the offense and defense on this game right now.
They are. That was more of a mishap by the Vaqueros, but Corsairs are going to take it anyways. That they can get it. They'll take over now at their own 37, or at the Vaqueros 37, with 2:52 here to play in the first quarter. Still 0-0 score. A tumultuous first quarter, to say the least. The Corsairs have barely been on the field on offense. They had a short drive that stalled out in their first time up. A one-play drive that looked like it was going to be a touchdown turned into a fumble on their second drive.
Motion with the receivers.
Little shift of formation. Cruz is going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll
Spin.
to his right. Spins out of it, but he is dropped for a loss and
He's already
sacked.
down by contact.
I believe that was number 82. Is that Calder? The big fella? Sandoval, yep. Sandoval, again, his 2nd sack on the night, his 10th of the season. Again, he was one of the guys we had keyed on coming into this game that the Corsairs had to keep out of the backfield if they want to move the ball down the field. He is a disruptive pass rusher, and he's proving it so far in this game. Cruz going to drop back. He's hit again. Screen set up for 24. That's Reynoso. He's out. Picks up some of the sack yardage back, so it'll be 3rd and 8, 3rd and manageable here for the Corsairs. Good job to kind of get some of that yardage back, make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable.
Seems like they're playing too quick right now. Seems like they need to slow down, control the pace of the offense and, just gather everything.
Well, it can't go too slow because, I mean, they're getting to the quarterback pretty fast.
Yep.
I mean, you got to get that ball out quick.
Cruz is going to hand to Reynoso on 3rd and 8 off the right side. He's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he's got it out near the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. They're going to give him the 1st down, so the Corsairs move the chains there. Great job by Reynoso. Kind of went off right tackle there. Broke a tackle around near the 25, 30-yard line. Kept his feet moving. Was able to pick up 1st down there for the Corsairs. They'll come out here 3 by 1. 3 to Cruz's left. 1 to his right. Reynoso offset to his right. Cruz will fake. Delivers on the slant over the middle. One of those RPOs again. I believe he was looking for number 10, Cody Lambert. Couldn't hang on. He threw it a little bit behind him. Lambert kind of kept his route going over the middle. Cruz seemed like he thought he was going to stop there in the zone. Just a little bit of a miscommunication on first down. We'll bring up second down for the Corsairs here.
Still surprised that we have no score in this game. I mean, especially for Glendale. Glendale's been putting up a lot of points so far this season. I mean, 70 against Compton, 44 against West LA, 42 against Desert.
The Corsairs have been prone to give up some points. On this 4-game losing streak, they've given up 54, 34, 35, and 40 points. So their defense, as we saw in the first drive, bent, did not break, and then special teams blocks the punt. You see Reynoso there on second down gets the carry. He picked up about 4 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6 here for the Corsairs offense. Another 3rd and medium. I would expect Cruz to keep this ball in the air, but they did run it last time on 3rd and 8 with Reynoso, so you never know with such a talented back. They could just hand it to him.
Motion.
Send the receiver in motion. Cruz is going to look out to his left. He's scrambling, keeps his eyes downfield, throws it late over the middle. Dangerous pass, too high for his intended receiver. Falls incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and 6 for the Corsairs. Interesting decision here for Coach Ledwith. Looks like he's going to send the kicking team out there. Number 39, Jaden Espada, comes on to attempt the kick.
I mean, again, dangerous throw over the middle. I mean, in your own territory, I don't know if I agree with throwing over the middle like that, but I mean, it falls harmlessly, and you're at least able to attempt to get some points on the board here.
Exactly, and Espada will come on at 42 yards. High snap, gets it down, kick is up, and it is through. So the Corsairs take a 3-0 lead with 28 seconds left in the first quarter after the Jaden Espada 42-yard field goal. So the Corsairs get on board first here after a up and down, all over the place first quarter. We've had Glendale get inside the 5, field goal blocked. Corsairs take over. Looks like they're going to have a 98-yard touchdown on their first play. Strip fumble. Defense comes out after just getting a stop. They force a 3-and-out. Corsairs are able to cash in off the short field with a field goal. And now they will tee it up and kick the ball back to the Vaqueros. Got number 5 for the Vaqueros. Deep to receive, that is Angelo Easter, accompanied by one of his teammates. I can't quite make the number out. Got Espada set to kick it deep.
I believe that was Espada's longest made field goal of the year up until this point.
It's a big-time kick. That would have been good from about maybe 50. He had some good leg on that. Kickoff goes to about the 5. It's taken by Easter. He'll take it up the middle. He's got a lane. He's got just Espada to beat. He's taking up the middle. Espada trips him up. Oh, man, what a tackle. Espada, after the big-time field goal, comes up, makes a touchdown-saving tackle on the ensuing kickoff, or else Easter would have taken that to the house. Regardless, Glendale takes over in prime field position at the Corsair 32-yard line with 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Corsairs defense is again going to be expected to make a stop here in the short field.
Seems like the special teams are just making special plays.
Very well put.
I mean, Espada's had to do a lot so far in the span of 2 plays. He's putting the team on the board, and he's making a save on the defensive side. I mean,
certainly, he's been all over the field, more so than you probably would expect a kicker to be through the early part of this game. Askins will take over here on 32. 3 to his left, 1 to his right. He'll roll left after faking the handoff. Throws it. Oh! Interception dropped by the Corsairs 22. That is Francois Jones Jr. He had the pass break up in the end zone on the 3rd and goal. He gets his hands on an underthrown ball there. Had a chance at an interception, but it falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Glendale Vaqueros.
Man, love the aggression they're playing with. Love that he's playing so up close and just getting up to him.
Well, that ball is in the air for a long time. He's throwing a 20-yard comeback that's from the opposite hash. That's about the 60-yard throw there for Askins. Got some good air under it, but it was just kind of floating. Francois Jr. had a chance to make a play at it. Now they'll hand it up the middle here. That is 41. Zante Flornay Trice, and he will take it into the end zone. Got a handoff up the middle. made a man miss, broke to his right, and he just walked into the end zone untouched for the 32-yard score. Glendale, after the Corsair field goal, comes back and in less than 15 seconds takes the lead right back.
Zvonte only had 65 yards coming into this game and 2 touchdowns, so he's making an effort, not who you really expect from this team to get the ball.
No, he has been kind of one of the unsung heroes so far. They've been leaning on him and Cole. We haven't seen much of Gutierrez. The extra point up and good for the Vaqueros. They take the lead 7-3 with 2 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Corsairs will get the kickoff. Probably be the last play of the quarter. Got number 11 Daniel Hildebrand and number 3 Darren Tenor Taylor back deep to receive for the Corsairs. Big possession here coming up for the Corsairs.
Huge possession, and I mean, you got to be able to respond. I mean, again, this is a team that you're trying to keep up with, a high-scoring offense. So, I mean, as much as you can try to stop them defensively, you're going to have to try to match them, go blow for blow. So, I mean, hopefully Cruz is able to put a couple of good drives together. And, I mean, he's already got over 115 passing yards in this game, a lot coming from that pass to Greer, which, again, ended up with the strip fumble. But you have to just try to go blow for blow with these guys.
Yep, and if you're going to do that, the Corsair special teams has to help the defense out.
It was like a squib kick here.
Yep, the Corsairs recover the squib kick. That is number 2, Jarius Thurman on the recovery. He takes it up over the 40-yard line. Corsairs will have pretty nice starting field position as we begin the second quarter. Coming out of the first quarter, 7-3, Glendale Vaqueros lead the Santa Monica Corsairs. Story of the first quarter really was the special teams by both squads. You had Santa Monica blocks a field goal on Glendale's opening drive. Then the Corsairs get great field position off a bad Glendale punt, turns that into 3 points. And then on the ensuing kickoff, Glendale takes it about 70 yards right into the Corsairs territory. And then they are one play later, the Glendale finds themselves in the end zone, bringing us to the 7-3 score. Kind of been all over the place here in this first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen a little bit of everything. I mean, defense right now has kind of been again, aside from the 90-plus yard bomb, I mean, the defense from Glendale has been pretty good. And, I mean, SMC's has been able to hold again, bend and not break. Glendale has still been able to get through the middle, but, yeah, special teams has really made a huge difference. I'll be kind of interested to see how Cruz does the rest of this game, and especially see how Atkins finishes this game. He only has 50 yards so far through the first quarter.
Definitely interesting to watch on as Cruz takes the first snap of the second quarter, fakes the handoff. Again, I think it was one of those RPO plays. Fires the slant inside. Timing is just off. Intended for number 12, Ramon Galvez III, freshman wide receiver for the Corsairs. A little bit behind him there on that pass. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the Corsairs' own 40-yard line here as we start the second quarter. Corsairs trailing 7-3. Cruz fakes the handoff, slips it out wide to his receiver, tackled immediately by the Vaqueros defense. That was number 29 for the Vaqueros, Anthony Moroccan, on the stop. Bring up 3rd and long for the Corsairs, 3rd and 8 and about. Another 3rd and long situation. You got to expect the Vaqueros defense to come after him here with Sandoval, who's already got 2 sacks in this game. He's up on the right side of Glendale's defense right now, matched up with the Corsairs left tackle. They got the tight end in here. I wonder if he'll stay in to help block. Nope, tight end goes out. Cruz looking left, fires. He's got it complete. Complete to Santa Monica. Got the first down yardage, but Cruz took a big shot from Sandoval on that play.
This might be going the other way.
They had a little bit of a tie-up there. Refs getting together to discuss it. They're going to end up, move the chains, first down. Tie goes to the receiver, they say. So first down, Corsairs in the Glendale territory, out into the 49 of the Vaqueros.
Cruz taking another hit, though. How many times is he going to take a hit The O-line's got to protect him at this
Well,
point.
and they bring the tight end here. Now he's lined up as kind of an H-back, but over that side, I wonder if he stays in the block, and he does again on this play.
What?
Cruz takes a shot downfield for his receiver. Is he able to hang
Referee
on?
goes
He
down
is.
too.
That is number 1, Maurice Herrera, wide open down the middle of the field. Nice throw from Cruz, put it right in his breadbasket. Herrera able to hang on. Big pickup for the Corsairs, brings up 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line.
I mean, we had not to be afraid of Sandoval. Again, he was able to get back on that play before, and he's able to stay in that pocket. I mean, again, what a great ball from Cruz, and hey, what a nice catch from Herrera.
Great catch from Herrera. Took a shot there at the end. Receiver or the defensive back was kind of draped over him, was able to hang on, pick up the first down. Cruz, he's got 3 to his left, 1 to his right. He'll fakes the handoff. Looking over the middle, ball is batted down at the line of scrimmage. Again, the Corsairs, they like these read option plays. They're getting the looks. That time, I don't know if it was a linebacker who got his hand on it or one of the defensive linemen. I would like to see the Corsairs try to hand the ball off to Reynoso. He's one of the top running backs in the American Pacific Conference. He hasn't really got going much in this game. And down here in the goal line, the field shortens up a little bit. I would like to see him kind of, start to get him active here. This is a good part of the field, I think.
They got to get him in this ball game. He only has 5 carries, but he's averaging about 5 yards per attempt.
And he gets a 6 there, but he is stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Vaqueros are able to kind of contain him there to a 2-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 from the 12-yard line. Santa Monica, big play here. Down 4 points here early in the second quarter.
I mean, you'll take any of the points that you can get, but you got to try to either take a shot towards the first down or towards the end zone. Again, you can't settle for anything against this Glendale team.
Look for number 1 right here when they're close to the red zone too, because they're really good at the red zone with him too.
Definitely Herrera will be on the top of Cruz's mind here on 3rd and long. He's going to hand to Reynoso, and he is stopped immediately by the Glendale defensive line. That was number 9, Brooklyn Paxton, in on the stop for Glendale. Able to tackle Reynoso for a loss. That'll make it 4th and 10, and the field goal unit will come back on for the Corsairs.
I mean, it looks like Coach has a lot of faith in his defense right now. I mean, running the ball on 3rd down when, you pretty much need to get in the end zone. I mean, he has a lot of faith in his defense, so hopefully they can make another stop, but hopefully we can get this kick and make this just a 1-point game.
Looks like an injured player on the field right now.
Glendale, yep, there's a man down being attended to by the training staff, so we'll take a timeout on the field here at Corsair Stadium as the kicking unit is about to attempt about a, 31 yards, 41-yard field goal, 31-yard field goal? I don't know. I'm not good at math. Pretty short field goal here for Espada. Shorter than his first one, that's for sure. Hope the player from Glendale is all right, as he's being attended to right now. Training staff. Corsairs moving the ball well on this drive. Fortunately, they just stalled out there in the red zone. Unable to kind of get the running game going as we called for. Wanted to see Reynoso more involved down here in the short area, but he is unable to kind of get it going there on second and third down.
I mean, again, you have a lot of confidence in your defense. Maybe it was just more confidence in your running back as well. But you just got to think how, again, you're about 8 yards from another first down, try to move the chains. You do have a lot of time left in this half, about 12 minutes. But again, this Glendale team is able to put points on in an instant. We saw that on the kickoff and then be able to get the running touchdown into the end zone. So, hopefully you're able to get this to a 1-point game, but I just think you gotta you got to go more shot for shot with his team in order to keep up with them.
Absolutely. The player down, able to see now, is number 9 for Glendale. That is
Bringing the card out.
That is linebacker Brooklyn Paston. That'd be a big loss for the Vaqueros. Hope he's all right. He's their leading tackler. Looks like he's being helped off the field here. Not sure he'll be able to return. Don't want to speculate on the nature of any injuries, but again, hope he's okay. And that's a big loss for Glendale if he is not able to return because, as I said, he's their leading tackler. He's one of the top tacklers in the conference. Inside linebacker, kind of the heartbeat of your defense. Now the Glendale Vaqueros kind of have to rally around that loss, and everybody else kind of has to step up now. And even as the Corsairs are kind of finding the rhythm offensively.
I mean, losing a guy like that, he already has 3 tackles today, 1 tackle for loss. So, I mean, that's a big player to lose. So, I mean, hopefully he's all right, and hopefully he's able to recover from whatever injury that he just sustained. But if you're looking at this from SMC, you got to look at it as move on to the next play. Make what's in front of you. Hopefully make this a 1-point game. Make this a little bit closer.
Espada comes on here. It'll be a 30-yard field goal officially. Good snap.
Oh.
Good hold, but it's blocked. Vaqueros pick it up. Big fella, I believe that's number 53, 51 actually, for the Vaqueros. Recover the kick. That's Colin Farberger. I think that was number 7 who blocked that actually for the Vaqueros. Coming around the edge, Daniel Autry was able to get around. I think that was the right side of the Corsairs their kicking team. So now both teams have blocked a short field goal attempt in this game. Quite interesting. You rarely see that from one team in a football game, let alone both.
Insane.
We're getting an interesting game to say the least.
Truly. So now the Vaqueros will take over on their own 34-yard line. Askins will hand up the middle. Corsairs stack it up for no gain. That's 2nd and 10 coming up now. That was number 57 for the Corsairs. Johan Kennedy in on the stop, along with 33. Carson Cox, who's been all over the field early here for the Corsairs. 2nd and 10 now for the Vaqueros. Got 3 to Askins left, 1 to his right, running back behind him in the pistol. He'll look left. Looks like it's a swing. Oh, it interception! Oh, no! Spoke too soon, my friend. Number 27 for the Corsairs. Kobe Springer had a beat on it. Ball was lofted down the left hash. Springer jumped it perfectly. He just was not able to hang on with it. His eyes were bigger than his stomach on that one. Not able to come down with it. Vaqueros catch a break. He could have been off to the houses.
He could have been, but I mean, hey, he's a defensive back for a reason, not a wide receiver.
That's very true. Great
play.
Way to break it up, but it'll bring up 3rd and 10 now for the Vaqueros. Askins looks to his left for number 6. That is Sanford Jr., but it falls incomplete. Nice coverage there from the Corsairs. So that'll bring up 4th and 10. Quick stop from the Corsairs after the blocked field goal.
You got to love a 3-and-out right away. I mean, coming off of a potential momentum shifter on that blocked field goal, and you're able to stuff them down. Again, this very potent offense, and you're able to get the ball back, and hopefully you can get down and take the lead.
So now the Glendale punt team comes on. They'll get it off. Oh, close to a flag there, and there it comes. Yep, figured that was coming. Corsairs got after the punt. I think that was Cox who tried to block that, and he just got too close for comfort. No, sorry, that was number 10. Number 10, Cody Lambert, came around. He had a good shot at blocking that, just a little too late. Ended up running right into the plant leg of the punter. That's number 40 for Glendale, Marlon Martinez. That'll get called every time.
I mean, that was pretty blatant. I mean, again, I love the effort trying to be able to block that punt, trying to create a big play. Special teams has defined this first half, but yeah, you're going to get called for that every time. And I mean, now we just have a new set of downs for Glendale, so see if the defense can try to create another, 3-and-out back-to-back.
The rare back-to-back 3-and-out for the Corsairs defense is the task. So they'll come back out on the field, the Corsairs defense, after a roughing the punter penalty. Will move the ball up 15 yards. Glendale will have it 1st and 10 from their 49, nearing Corsair territory. Askins has the ball. He's got 2 to his left, 1 to his right. He's got the tight end in an H formation, running back behind him in the pistol. He will hand it off up the middle to Cole. He breaks it out near the left side, bounces it. Roped up by Corsairs number 21, that's Tyler Thomas, right near the first down marker. They'll give him enough. So the Vaqueros are now into Corsair territory at the Santa Monica 40-yard line. Threatening again now after the personal foul by the Corsairs gifted them a new set of downs.
It's going to be dangerous to stop if Glendale can get this run game going even. Again, they've been pretty heavy pass. If the run game gets going, it's going to be a hard offense to stop.
Certainly. They, like we've talked about, they just have a hydra monster of weapons on their offensive side. I mean, at the receiver positions, you've got Sanford, Wisner, and we've seen Schaefer get into the mix here early. You've got Cole, and then we've seen Flornay Trice break a long touchdown. So Corsairs have a tough task ahead of them. You can't be giving the Vaqueros extra possessions like this. As they move it out now, it's 2nd and short. Wide receiver goes in motion, comes back to the left side, so it'll be 2-by-2, running back in the pistol for Askins. He'll hand it to Cole around the right side, and he is dropped immediately. That is number 8, Jonathan Joseph, flying down. He was not fooled at all by the outside zone. He just came out from his linebacker position, played it perfectly, ends up making a play in the Vaqueros' backfield.
You think the aggression from Santa Monica will help them out throughout this game, if they keep just playing right at the player, not just right against the player?
Certainly, yeah. It was a great job coming downhill by Joseph, sorry. So it'll bring up 3rd and short here. 3rd and 3, it looks like. 3rd and 4 for the Vaqueros, sorry. You got Askins. He's got 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Running back in the pistol. He'll hand off to the running back. He goes up the middle. He breaks and makes a move to his right. Jukes the safety out. He's down inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line. Bring up 1st and goal for the Vaqueros. So on 3rd and short, they hand it up the middle. The running back, that was number 28 for the Vaqueros. That's Alonzo Fuentes Gutierrez. We haven't seen him much here, but he ends up getting the carry there for about 20 yards. Goes right up the middle. Has a one-on-one play with the linebacker about 8 yards down the field. Just makes a move on him, breaks to his right, and now he's down inside the 2. Got to just make those plays in the box there for Santa Monica.
I mean, they crashed in on the corners. They left open a big hole for him to cut through. They weren't able to get to him in time, and that's what you get.
So now the Vaqueros come out under center, formation. They hand to Gutierrez. He is stacked up in the backfield. That is Cox again for the Corsairs making the play. They'll lose about 2 yards on that, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 4 here for the Vaqueros. Interesting there to see him come out in the under center. They've been shotgun the entire game, and they come out under center here inside the 5. They go back to the shotgun, it looks like. 3-by-1 now. 3 to the Askins left, 1 to his right. He will get the snap. He hands to, I believe that's Cole, going around the right side off tackle. He fights down to the 1 or give him the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal. I actually checked that. That was Flornay Trice on the carry there for the Vaqueros.
They seem to be giving it to him a lot once they get near the goal line. I mean, I think he's just a goal line bully. And, I mean, see if they try to punch it in with him again.
Well, and you have this 3-headed monster in the backfield. You can kind of keep all the legs fresh, just kind of cycle these guys in and out, and that's what the Vaqueros are doing. Flornay Trice will step up to Askins' left. Got a receiver going in motion from right to left. Askins sprints out to his left looking for the receiver, but throws it short, falls incomplete. So now he brings up 4th and goal here for the Vaqueros. It'll be interesting to see what they do. 4th and goal from the 2.
Looks like the quarterback is still out there.
They're keeping the offense out on the field for now, but we shall see. Interesting decision here. Askins, he gets the play call. Looks like they're going to go for it. He's got 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Running back in the pistol behind him. Corsairs do not jump at the hard count. Askins gives the new play to the offense. He'll take the snap. He'll sprint. Another speed option play.
What a
He's
stand!
stopped short.
Defensive stand!
Stopped short by the Corsairs. Number 33, Cox in there again, along with number 8, Jonathan Joseph. They stopped the Vaqueros on 4th and goal. So now the Corsairs, for the second time in this game, will come out with the ball inside their own 2-yard line. What a big stop from the Corsairs defense.
You got to wonder if Glendale's taking a page out of the Dan Campbell playbook, trying to go there on 4th and short near the goal line. But, I mean, Santa Monica able to come up with a huge stop. I mean, again, Glendale is a high-scoring offense. Be able to stop them down in their goal line again. This is impressive, bend not break defense that they're showing right now.
Exactly. And you can give up as many yards as you want in a game. If you don't give up points, it's not really that much of a factor. Santa Monica at this point, 2 goal line stands by the defense, limiting to Glendale to just 7 points so far. Stacked up here on their first down play, that was Reynoso at the carry. He gets no yards.
Marked at the half-yard line.
Keep it at the 1. 2nd and 10 for the Corsairs. They've got to get out of their own end zone here. And hopefully this time they do it without fumbling on a big play.
If anything, maybe I'd take a cue from Glendale and try to get a quick slant to the outside. Because, they're going to be
looks like they're
rushing
going to
up
go
the
quarterback
box.
sneak here. Cruz coming out under center. Yep, they do sneak it with Cruz, and he does not get much. Maybe he gets a yard.
A yard or 2.
Move it out to about the 3-yard line. They'll mark it at the 2. So it'll bring up 3rd and 9 from the Corsairs' own 2-yard line here. With 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, Corsairs trailing 7-3. They have it 3rd and 9 now. Cruz breaks the huddle. He's got 2 wide receivers to his right, none to his left. High snap, hands to Reynoso. He goes out over the left-hand side, picks up a few. He'll get out to about the 7-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th and 4 for the Corsairs. Punt team comes on. Corsairs not able to do much with the long field, but huge shot by the defense. They get a chance to rest a little bit. Punt team hopefully gives them some, flips the field a little bit, and then the defense comes out. What a stop inside their own 5 by the Corsairs defense.
Low-scoring game, but again, only the second punt of this game so far. So, special teams has been a lot better on the other side of the ball, a lot less punting.
Punt is away. It's a line drive, but over the returner's head. It'll take a Corsairs bounce across the field, down at the Glendale 46. So they will take over. Glendale will at their own 46 with 5:50 remaining in the second quarter. Glendale leads 7-3.
A good job by the punter. Flipping the field with a 50-plus yard punt. You can't ask for a lot more. Again, it's still close to the 50-yard line for Glendale, but still gives them a defense a little bit of breathing room.
No, when you're punting in the shadow of your own goalpost, anything you can get outside of your own territory, you'll take it. So great job there by the Corsairs punter to flip the field. Askins comes back out. Glendale in their mother formation, as they call it, 3-by-1. They'll hand to Cole out off the left side. He breaks a tackle. He's out over to the 40-yard line of Santa Monica, so he'll pick up the first down into Corsair territory. They'll spot him down right at the Santa Monica 40. So just like that one play, Glendale, as they have been for the majority of this first half, right back in Corsair's territory. Let's see if the Corsairs defense can stand tall once again.
Cole's able to get outside pretty easy, so offensive line is doing a great job setting the edge, and Cole has enough speed and enough skill to be able to get outside and break some tackles to get a first down almost every time he touches the ball, it seems like.
Certainly, yeah. He seems to be kind of their more shifty speed back, whereas Gutierrez and Flornay Trice are more of the power, kind of the tone setters, the hammer, if you will, the short yardage backs. Askins gives to Cole again on the first down play. He picks up 4 yards for the Vaqueros, so that'll bring up 2nd and 6 from the Corsair 36 with 5 minutes here remaining in the second quarter. Glendale stays in this 3-by-1, although now they've got a stack at the top of the left side. Got Cole back behind Askins. Santa Monica bringing pressure from the defensive back, but Askins able to get it out to the left side on a little screen.
Quick play.
Complete to, yep, that's complete to number 6. That is Sanford Jr. He's able to pick up the first down inside the Corsair 30. So Santa Monica brings pressure there from the boundary corner. Askins is able to recognize it, get the ball out quick, and they're able to pick up the first down on that little quick screen. Nice job by Glendale, kind of dialing that up, countering Santa Monica pressure. Askins gives the hard count. Now he looks over the sideline, gets the play. He's got 3 to his right, 1 to his left. Cole behind him. Askins will hand to Cole outside over the right tackle. Cole running hard, breaks the tackle. He's fighting right down around the Corsair 20-yard line. Pick up about 7 on first down for the Vaqueros.
I think some of this defense, they're going for the big hits, but they're not finishing the tackles. I mean, he bounced off one of the SMC defenders who just stood there thinking he already made the tackle and had to go back up and wrap up. So, I mean, that's going to be a big thing you need to do with their running backs. You need to wrap up first. A big hit could change the game, but when you're getting 10, 15 yards of carry, you just got to worry about tackling the guy.
Well, and the Santa Monica defenders are starting to get worn down, you can see. But then Glendale brings in their Gutierrez here to give Cole a spell, and he picks up about 6 yards there on second down, moves the chain again inside the Santa Monica 20 down to the 15. So it'll be first down and 10 from the 15 for Glendale. Like we've talked about, that 3-headed monster running back, they can just keep these guys fresh. They go fast. 5 goes in motion from right to left. Now he goes back to right. 2-by-2 for Askins. He's got 28. That's Fuentes Gutierrez in the backfield. Askins will take the snap. He'll hand to Fuentes Gutierrez. He is stacked up immediately. That is number 8, Jonathan Joseph for the Corsairs in the backfield to make the stop. Bring up second and long for the Vaqueros. Big time stop on first down there for the Corsairs.
See, I love the aggression they're playing with when they get the chance to. Because when they get the chance to get a yard for loss, they take it with such pride.
Jonathan Joseph has been fantastic. 5 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. I mean, he's been pretty dang good out there.
He's been all over the place. Especially, he's been doing a pretty good job there for the Corsairs, setting that edge on some of those outside zone plays that they're going to, those stretch runs. Here's another one to the right, but cut back into the middle by Cole. He breaks a tackle. He'll stay on his feet inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line with forward progress. So it was a nice job by Corsairs. They ran that outside zone again to the right. Corsairs stack it up, but they just have the cutback lane. Cole finds it, and he's able to pick up about 5 or 6 yards there, make it third and more manageable here for the Vaqueros.
I mean, you can see why Cole is able to get as many yards as he does in each game. I mean, again, the hole is completely stuffed, and he's able to cut back in and find another one. I mean, SMC was able to read that. They know he's trying to go outside, and Cole's still able to find a way to pick up some yards. I mean, like you said earlier, they're able to just rotate this 3-headed monster of running backs in, keeping the defense just completely tired out there. I mean, there's not much they can do to stop it. They're doing as best they can.
Yeah, and you can't really stack the box against these guys because they have those receivers like Sanford, Wisner, and Schaefer who can really do some damage outside on the edges, and they have so far in this game. So Santa Monica's kind of in between a rock and a hard place on defense, and what they're doing is they're just they're giving up yards here in the middle of the field, but then when they get into the red zone and the field shrinks, that's when you see the Corsairs stiffen up. They're going to have to do that again here on 3rd and 9 from inside their own 15 as the Glendale looks to capitalize here on another drive in the Corsairs red zone. Askins will take the snap. He drops back. He's looking right, flings it out. He's got his receiver complete inside the 5, breaks a tackle, and he is into the end zone. That is number 6, Sanford Jr., Jason Sanford Jr. on the touchdown reception. They again go to that speed out play, hit him on the out route. Or sorry, I believe that was number 5 actually. Angelo Easter there. They hit Easter on that out route. He's able to make the Corsair defender miss, breaks a tackle, and just dives into the end zone for the 14-yard score on 3rd and 9. Got to get off the field on 3rd and long if you're the Corsairs defense.
I mean, you have to. And I mean, Glendale, I was going to see how they were going to respond to the 2-minute warning, and they took no time getting right into the end zone. So they make it. They're just extending their lead at this point. So Santa Monica's got to make a statement with 2 minutes left in this first half.
And remember, Glendale gets the ball to start the second half. So the Corsairs, with 1:51 left here in the first half, need points before the break, because if they don't, Glendale has a chance to kind of run away with this game here to start the second half. So the Corsairs will trot their return team out there with, again, 1:51 seconds here remaining in the second quarter. Corsairs trailing 14-3 following the Angelo Easter touchdown reception from Jackson Askins. Kick is away. Short kick received by the Corsairs up back at around the 30-yard line. He makes a man miss. That is number 12, Ramon Galvez III, and he gets out around the 40-yard line. So, again, pretty good starting field position. The Vaqueros, they've had 3 kickoffs so far. They kicked the first one deep. I believe that was Herrera, took it almost to the house. And then their next 2, they've squibbed right to the upman. So they have learned from their mistake, and they are not kicking the ball deep anymore.
No, they are not. And I mean, again, within 2 minutes, I mean, you don't really have to. And I mean, your defense has proven that you can make a stop. So, again, let's see what Cruz can do. See the Santa Monica 2-minute drill.
Look for the long ball here as, time is winding down, looking to make a play.
Cruz fakes the handoff. He'll dance around in the pocket, makes a man miss. He's going to tuck it now. He stays upfield, spins out of bounds. A couple flags come flying in. We'll see what those are. Cruz was able to pick up some pretty decent yardage on that play. Flags pending, we'll see. Lots of laundry on the field there. As Cruz took the ball on the left sideline. Looks like got a block in the back from the Corsairs. Costly penalty here to start this drive. We just touched on the importance of this drive. You cannot start off behind the chains. So that'll bring up 1st and 20 now for the Corsairs. Tough start to this drive. And you really don't want, because Glendale has all 3 of their timeouts. So now that you're behind the chains, you don't want to go 3 and out and give them a chance to get the ball back and potentially triple up with the touchdown on the last drive, touchdown, and then they get the ball to start second half. So, important plays here for the Corsairs. Cruz delivers the pass. He's got it complete out over the 45-yard line, down on the 46-yard line. So, nice job there getting the yardage back. That'll make it 2nd and about 5. Corsairs going fast now, inside 2 minutes. Got a stoppage of play here. Got a timeout by Glendale. Get the defense set. Corsairs going hurry up inside of 2 minutes. I think they caught Glendale's defense a little off guard there. Oh, was it Santa Monica called the timeout. Sorry. Referee signaled the other way. So Santa Monica will take a timeout to reset the offense here. They got 1 left here with 1:21 to go in the second quarter, trailing 14-3.
Cruz did get a lot of yards on that big bomb to Greer earlier, but he's approaching 200 yards in this first half. I mean, you got to expect that he's probably going to be able to add on to that if they're able to get a couple plays together for the rest of this. But, I mean, 200 yards, that's pretty good first half, just not able to translate that to the scoreboard so far.
No, both teams have been moving the ball very well in the first half. Glendale lately has been able to come away with touchdowns, but both defenses, to a certain extent, have been able to rise up in the red zone. You see Cruz, he'll drop back, swing it out left, got his receiver. That is Maurice Herrera. He's able to get it into Glendale territory, out across the Glendale 45 to their 44. And he's able to get out of bounds, stop the clock. Very important. So it'll be 1st down and 10 with 1:10 seconds left for the Corsairs.
If I'm the Corsairs, I'm looking for Herrera down the field, with time winding down. I'm looking to make a quick play, get a quick onside kick, get the offense back out there, get a rally going into halftime, got to bring everybody together as, Cruz.
Cruz is dropping back. He's flushed out of the pocket, scrambles out left. He's able to get a nice gain and get out of bounds, stop the clock again. Picks up about 8 yards on the scramble, so that'll make it 2nd and 2 for the Corsairs. Ball at the 36-yard line of Glendale.
Seems like he's doing his cardio today with all the scrambling he's doing.
He's definitely been moving around a lot in that pocket. And we've got another stoppage. This time a timeout taken by Glendale. They're getting their defense settled. So we got a minute left here to go in the second quarter. Corsairs gotten a couple big plays on the pitch and catch to Herrera, and then the Cruz scramble. They've gotten into Vaquero territory here. But again, we've talked about it. They've got to come away with points on this drive.
I mean, you got to have something going into the half. I mean, you're down by 11, and I mean, you're going to still have to try to go blow for blow. But I mean, at this point, you just need to get points on the board, try to get a little bit of momentum. And I mean, Santa Monica's moving the ball pretty well right now. And I mean, they're playing with no fear right now. So if they keep this mentality, maybe they'll be able to make this game a little closer and shift the momentum going into the half.
Well, and if you're Santa Monica, you have to feel like you left some points on the field with the blocked field goal and the strip fumble on the long play by Greer. So, like you're saying, you need something positive going into halftime here. As Cruz takes the snap here on 2nd down. He looks. He's got Herrera open, complete, down at the 30-yard line. Enough for the first down, although he was inbounds. So the clock stops for the chains, but it will restart once those are set. Good job picking up the first down. If you're not going to get out of bounds, you got to get the first down.
Got to be quick.
So Cruz will take the snap. He looks. He's going to step up in the pocket. Scrambles outright. Gets a block from 11. He's able to get out near the 20-yard line. Just shy of a first down. So clock will run down inside 45 seconds. And now head coach Kelly Ledwith is going to take his final timeout here with 46 seconds left. Corsairs trailing 14-3. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 from just outside the 20-yard line. They're going to have the Corsairs spotted at the 22-yard line. No timeouts left.
I really like how Cruz is playing this 2-minute drill. I mean, he's looking for one, maybe two options, and if he doesn't see it, he's able to take off. And I mean, he's able to hit Herrera for a couple of good passes. He's able to scramble for a couple of good runs. I mean, he's quick with it. And I mean, you have to be quick with this team and trying to kind of matching how Glendale was playing earlier. Getting the ball out quick, not waiting. And I mean, sometimes you want to wait for the play to develop, but right now, the way that he's moving the ball, you got to keep you doing the same game plan.
Certainly. And you hear coaches and quarterbacks talk all the time about how sometimes the 2-minute drill is easier because there's less thinking involved. It's just more instinct, like you said. 1 read, 2 reads, go. Make a decision. So the Corsairs are taking advantage of that, moving the ball well here. Cruz will drop back. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to go down sack with no timeouts. That is tough. Clock is running. It's going to get down to under 30 seconds. Now we got a stoppage. They're going to call timeout here for Santa Monica. So must have been some miscommunication on the scoreboard because they're showing Santa Monica had no timeouts left prior to that. They must have had one more because they called one.
Maybe the call earlier was a timeout for Glendale.
That's what I thought. I saw this far official come in and signal that Glendale had taken the timeout. They charged it to Santa Monica. Clearly, they did not take it if they were able to call a timeout after that sack.
I think this middle official, he keeps calling it, at least both times it was towards Glendale, but he pointed towards this side for the timeout. So I'm guessing that's where it came from. Well, at least they're able to... You'd think they would have called that timeout a little bit sooner, though. They kind of waited a little bit before calling.
They did. They let about 7 or 8 seconds run off the clock there after the sack. So that'll bring up 3rd and 5 for the Corsairs here with 34 seconds left in the first half. Got to stay aggressive, but you also have to come away with points here. So this is a big play. You can't make a mistake here if you're Cruz. If there's nothing there, just throw it away, take 3 points. Cruz will drop back. He's looking left. He's pressured. Hit as he throws. The ball is tipped at the line. Very dangerous, but it falls incomplete. Corsairs will run the field goal unit on, it looks like. Yep, there comes Espada. So he'll come on to attempt his 3rd field goal of the day. He hit from 42 and had a 30-yarder blocked earlier in the quarter. So this will be key here to make this field goal, go into halftime down 1 touchdown and 2-point conversion. And then they'll need a big stop coming out of the break. But this will be big here to get some positive momentum for the Corsairs going into half. It'll be a 42-yarder officially for Espada from the middle of the field. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up. It's got the leg, it's got the accuracy, but no, it is no good. Looks like he missed it wide left. I thought he made that.
It might have been a wide right on the kick.
Or wide right on the kick.
Distance.
He definitely had the distance. Looked like he split it, but the officials signal no good. So the Corsairs come up empty on the 2-minute drive after the missed 42-yard field goal from Jaden Espada. And the Vaqueros will take over with 26 seconds left, and they are just going to kneel the ball out, go into halftime with an 11-point lead. In one of the most back and forth, up and down first halves I've ever witnessed of a football game.
I would say this is a lot closer game than 14-3 right now. It's at least felt like that, and I mean,
that has to be the message in the Corsair locker room. Is they left a lot of points on the field. And they also gave the Vaqueros some points. You know, they gave them some short fields after the long kick return. And you just can't do that against a quality opponent like Glendale. So, Corsairs will go into halftime trailing 14-3. They'll try and get some of those smaller things cleaned up, but a lot of positives to build on in that first half, especially the way they moved the ball. Just got to be able to finish those with touchdowns.
Yeah, and I mean, so far, again, the big story is going to be special teams, but at least for both sides, Michael Cruz, 10 for 15 for 193 yards. I mean, that's no shabby right there. Sean Greer, 3 receptions for 103 yards.
But he had the big fumble there on the possession. The Corsairs, remember, blocked that field goal. First play coming out, had the ball at the 2-yard line. 2-yard line, Cruz throws a bomb down the right side to Greer, makes a heck of a catch. Looks like he's going to walk into the end zone, stripped at the 2-yard line. So there's 103 yards coming on mostly one play, and they're not even able to cash it in for a score.
No, not too much, but it looks like, I mean, again, it looks like Glendale, it's pretty much the run game has been pretty good for them. I mean, 72 from Cole, 33 from Gutierrez, and I mean, another 32 from Zavante, and I mean,
very balanced attack.
You're able to come through with every single player on this team. I mean, when you have the ball like that, you're able to spread it out and see who you can get it to. And I mean, wear them down with the run and being able to, once they break, find a pass for a touchdown like they did on their last scoring drive.
Yep, they are definitely spreading the wealth around. Very diverse attack for Glendale, through the air and on the ground.
You just can't give up free plays, both sides on the field, man. The flag's been just lethal for the Corsairs tonight. Just absolutely brutal right now.
Flags have been lethal, and also the pass protection on 3rd and long has been lethal. We see Dario Sandoval, the defensive end for Glendale, has 2.5 sacks in the first half. He came into this game with 8 sacks on the season, leading the American Pacific Conference. This game, he has caused some havoc on 3rd down for the Corsairs.
I mean, he's shown why he's out there on the field, and I mean, if you're SMC, I mean, you pretty much, I think you got to be able to have at least 1 or 2 guys on at all points.
You've got to find a way. You've got to either keep a tight end in, you've got to keep a running back in to chip, you've got to double him. You got to find some answer for Sandoval because he is wrecking drives for the Corsairs. Let me go over to the Corsairs defense. They've been led this game by Jonathan Joseph and Carson Cox. Joseph with 5 total tackles, Cox with 8. They have a combined 5 tackles for loss between the two of them. They've been flying around leading this defense that's struggled to stop the running game of the Vaqueros. Those two have kind of been the bright spot for the Corsairs.
They've been able to make a lot of good plays, and I mean, the pass defense hasn't been too bad either. I mean, it's just that, again, no sacks so far for Santa Monica, and I mean, you got to be able to get to the quarterback, but I mean, you never know what you're going to get. But Liam, what are you seeing on defense that Santa Monica needs to be able to do out here?
Honestly, I love how they're playing on 3rd down. They're just stay aggressive, and they're not letting up any free plays when it comes to that. But other than that, they're still being consistent and only giving up 2 touchdowns to a team that's been scoring multiple than that. So for them to only give up 2 touchdowns at the half is really impressive for the Corsairs.
Yes, yeah, they've definitely been able to limit the Vaqueros' high-powered offense. I think part of the pressure for the Corsairs, part of that is the Vaqueros' offense. Askins has been getting rid of the ball so quickly. They've been running a lot of that RPO, quick zone, the quick screen off the run option, and then they get the ball. If the run's not there, they get the ball out quick, and there's just not much time for the Corsairs to get to the quarterback. Defensively, I think to stop that, what you have to do is you just have to get up in their face and play man coverage, press coverage, and not allow them to have those open looks right off the line of scrimmage, like on those or on the screens or on the slants.
I agree with that because, Atkins, again, he already has enough time to be able to throw the ball. You don't need to give him any more advantages. And, for how quickly he's getting the ball out, and, he has so many weapons to go to. Santa Monica just has way too many people to try to focus on. You either focus on a 3-headed dragon for the wide receivers or the 3-headed dogs for the running backs. You don't really have much to deal with. You sell towards one, then the other's going to be wide open. And, again, Askins has been doing a great job of getting that ball out within 2 seconds of getting that ball in his hands.
Yep. Yeah, they've been distributing the ball quickly and all over the place, and Santa Monica really hasn't had much of an answer except for in the red zone. Is the only time they've really been able to get off the field defensively.
I think this second half, we're going to look to a lot. DJ Cole already has 72 yards off 12 carries. He's averaging about 6 a carry. I expect him to get a lot of this load, see how much they can wear down. Because, again, as soon as they're off him, you just give the ball to Gutierrez. As soon as he's tired, give the ball to Devontae. You got way too many people to be able to go towards, but you have a team combined right now of well over 130 rushing yards. And, you're just kind of running all over the Santa Monica defense.
If I'm the Corsairs, I'm also looking for Herrera. He's been hot all first half.
Yeah.
If he's been hot all first half, why not keep feeding him the second half? He's always open on this deep ball, so just keep utilizing him while he's still hot.
Yeah, Herrera in the first half, he had 4 catches for 57 yards. He was definitely utilized well, but like you're saying, I think they need to kind of go at him, try and find him a little bit more, especially over the. But I would be interested to see. It's tough now that they're down 11, but they just weren't able to get Pierce Reynoso going much in the first half.
No, they weren't. Again, right off the bat, he was able to get around 5 yards a carry, but through 9 attempts, only 29 yards. You got to be able to get him going because, right now, you saw that in the end zone where they're in their own end zone. They're not able to get the run going. They're not able to get it out. And without that, what can you do? If he's not able to run the ball, then you're going to be able to focus a lot more on the receiving end of that ball game.
Well, and Reynoso came into this game leading the American Pacific Conference in yards per game and second in touchdowns. And as you said, 9 carries for 29 yards. He's been effectively bottled up in the first half. If through this point in the season.
With a guy like that, it takes away half your offense. You have to try to find some guys open who might not usually shine in these scenarios, which, again, you're going to find some unsung heroes. But if you can't keep him going, then, you're going to have to rely a lot on this receiving core. But if the defense is able to just focus on that, if you give up the run game, you're giving up a lot offensively. Big loss. But, if you're Glendale, you're thinking, great, you're able to stop this guy. But if you're Santa Monica right now, you wish that you had another 1 or 2 Reynosos to go to. So you have another fresh pair of legs to get out there. Only 2 guys even have any rushing stats, Cruz and Reynoso, for the Corsairs.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's you gotta find another way to get him involved, whether it's the screens, whether it's maybe delayed handoff. What they've been trying so far, just running him up the middle. hasn't been working. The Vaqueros have been all over it, and they just, as talented as Cruz and Greer and Herrera is, it's just impossible to win games against such a quality opponent when you're one-dimensional on offense.
Liam, what do you think about their rushing attack?
Who, Santa Monica? Honestly, I love the aggression. They're keeping up with them at least. They're keeping up with the pace they're out there with. So I like that we're able to compete. We're not just showing that they may be tougher than us, but we're not really showing it out there on the field. We're keeping up with them.
Oh, certainly the Corsairs have been extremely competitive. You see the 4-game losing streak coming in, but the Corsairs have been playing. They realize how important this game is. As we mentioned in the intro, they came in losing 4 straight. This game being pivotal in that you win this game, you have 3 winnable games coming up. They go to LA Valley next week. They're 3-4. Then 2 weeks from now they come back home. They play LA Pierce. They're 3-4. And then end the season. It's a rescheduled game, but they go to Compton College. They're 0-6 right now. So 3 very winnable games to end the season for the Corsairs. You win tonight, they've got a great shot at finishing 6-4. So right now we're going to break. We're going to come back to give you the start of the second half. But right now we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. It's Corsair Sports. We are back for the second half of action from the Corsair Stadium here at Santa Monica College. Both teams ready to take the field. The Santa Monica Corsairs will be kicking off to start the second half to the Glendale Vaqueros. Corsairs trail 14-3. Story of the first half was special teams. Both teams making plays on special teams. Glendale was able to cash in more so than the Corsairs, though, leading to us being up 14-3.
Special teams, special players. I mean, that's been the story for this game. I mean, as you just touched on, I mean, we're going to have to see how Santa Monica responds, see if they're able to come back in this game a little bit. I mean, again, you're going to have to try to stop this Glendale offense, which is no easy task. You're going to have to try to stop Cole, see if you can get Atkins to hold on to the ball a little longer or maybe force a mistake. But you got to find a way to get back into this ball game. It all starts right here.
Yep, huge possession for the Corsairs defense. They need a 3-and-out like I need oxygen to breathe. Espada will tee it up for the Corsairs. Got number 5 for the Vaqueros. That's Easter back deep alongside number 1. That is Shade Schaefer. The two receivers, two of the more under-heralded receivers coming into this game, but those two have kind of been leading the charge offensively. Their two stars, Wisner and Sanford Jr., have been a little bit quiet. But we get set here for second half action as Espada tees it up, and the kick is away. It's a low kick. Line drive lands at about 25. Mishandled, then picked up by number 1. That is Schaefer. He's out over the 40-yard line until he's spun down by number 32, looks like, for the Corsairs. That was Javon Dorber on the stop for Santa Monica. The Vaqueros will take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. So pretty good field position. Again, as we see special. As the defense will come out, the crowd is woken up a little bit here. Askins will lead the Vaqueros back out after throwing the near pick 6 on the last drive. Comes out. Glendale comes out in their typical 3-by-1 formation. Got 3 receivers to Askins' right, 1 to his left. Running back stacked behind him in the pistol formation. This is similar formation to they've been running the whole game. A lot of 3-by-1, 2-by-1.